Welcome to InformOverload, the show where we take the top trending topics on the internet and then make them more entertaining. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers, aka the Bacon Overlord, and to never miss another exciting video, click that subscribe button and ring the bell to join our notification squad. YouTubers. I'm one of them. You love them. They're people who decided to upload content to entertain the masses. Whether it was personal vlogs or comedy skits, we hit that like and subscribe button to see more. But who they are when the camera is on is often much different from who they are in real life. They say you should never meet your heroes, and on today's show, we're gonna find out why. Before we get started though, leave us a comment down below with who your favorite YouTuber is, and while you do that, let's jump right into the top 10 YouTubers that are mean in real life. Also, just as a disclaimer for this video, I don't know any of these people personally, so we will just be going off of the experiences of others while meeting or interacting with these YouTubers. With that said, let's begin. In at number 10, Nicole Arbour. Nicole Arbour, a self-proclaimed stand-up comedian and YouTuber, posted a video back in 2015 called Dear Fat People. The video has since been viewed over 14 million times. Nicole garnered a ton of hate for this video, as she should. There are a bounty of polite ways to tell someone that they should take better care of their body, especially if you have a concern for their overall health and well-being. That being said, it's still something that requires a private and sometimes sensitive conversation. Nicole, on the other hand, bears almost no shame for spouting hatred in such a general way, while at the same time looking like the mean girl in a High School Musical reboot. Just taking a look at her YouTube page, every single title is meant to stir up some shit. So I highly doubt that this is just her online persona. You know what they say, if it looks like a duck, swims like a duck, and quacks like a duck, then it's probably a duck. In at number 9, Adam Blomphade. Adam is a 32-year-old British YouTuber that had his own channel about pro wrestling. From there, the channel What Culture hired him onto their team, and he basically ran their wrestling video department. He was the face of a majority of their content, even having video titles with his name in it. You don't just do that unless you draw people in. You'll never see my name in a YouTube video title for at least another 5 years. With his sudden growth in popularity, Adam unfortunately used it to exploit his fans. This can all be found in his apology letter as well. I read it out, but man is it ever long. Essentially, he asked his fans to send him nudes and would say that he and his girlfriend had an open relationship, which just makes me think of Ross from Friends.
We were on a break! Oh my God, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna break up with you.
We were on a break. They were not in an open relationship though, and sure, he did apologize, but man, the damage to whether or not you're known for being nice or mean, it's kind of been done, and we're kind of leaning that he's sort of a mean and manipulative kind of guy for doing this, even if he apologized. In at number 8, Toy Freaks. I really just can't even believe this guy. His real name is Gregory Chisholm, and he's a single dad raising 2 daughters on his own. I'm sure he was asking himself at one point, well, I only get 1 hour with them every other Sunday thanks to a court order. How should I spend this time with them? I know, I'll make them help me with my YouTube page. And so he did. He constantly pranked his kids, almost harming them in the process, and he made them act like babies and do things that babies do. I mean, imagine being 10 years old and your dad's like, hey hun, dad's gonna need you to put this pacifier in your mouth, go on, step in that diaper, and I'm gonna get my iPhone and we're gonna let millions of people watch you poop yourself on camera. Alright everybody in, Toy Freaks break, yay! And YouTube eventually kicked him off the platform because they believe the videos may have caused severe psychological damage to his kids. Yeah, this guy is mean, no question. In at number 7, Michael David Turley. Where to even begin with this guy? Turley, who at the time was 40 years old, wanted to test the response time of the Phoenix Police Department. Big task, but okay. After the gunmen attacked the movie theater in Colorado, Turley felt it was his duty to make sure his local police were up to par. To do so, he somehow convinced his 16-year-old nephew to wrap himself in a sheet, then wrap his face with a scarf and trot through an intersection holding a fake grenade launcher. Turns out they were very fast to come to this crazy scene. His nephew was sentenced to 2 weeks in jail. Turley would also face a minimum probation, but at maximum, more than 5 years in jail. He's lucky no one was even injured in this bizarre act, all caught for his YouTube page. This dude's gotta be mean and gotta be manipulative in real life. In at number 6, Sam Pepper. Back in 2015, Sam felt the full wrath of the internet. 100,000 people signed a petition to have him banned from the platform because he staged a murder prank. Yeah, murder prank. Does common sense even exist anymore? I mean, at the beginning of the video, he said, and I quote, "Let's see how he reacts to his best friend of 5 years being killed in front of him." My guess is, not well. In the video, he tricks one half of the Vine duo Sam and Colby that their best friend just died. That is really messed up, man. This isn't his first time though exposing just how mean he truly is. He had another prank video where he groped women in public using a fake hand, then defended himself by saying that it was a social experiment. I mean, mission accomplished, chief. You're a rude dude. In at number 5, Family 05. Formerly known as Daddy 05, this family of YouTubers with their father Mike Martin leading the charge also used to prank their kids. Along with his wife Heather, they would absolutely terrorize their children under the veil that it was all just a funny prank. We're talking mental, physical, and emotional abuse. The YouTube couple from Maryland would often break their kids' toys and even yell at them until they cried. All for what? YouTube ad money? You're willing to destroy your children's future for views. After massive online backlash, the pair lost their accounts. They were charged with 2 counts of misdemeanor child neglect, and they lost custody of their 2 kids as well. But I mean, thank God.
And continue to feature pranks that in some cases appear to show a child being harassed by a family member to the point of emotional explosion, and Father Mike Martin shouting at his sons.
In at number 4, Austin Jones. Austin was a musician and active YouTuber from 2007 to 2017, and I say was because now he is serving time for sexual misconduct involving minors. In the time that his channel was active, Austin had amassed over 500,000 subscribers. Using his newfound fame, he would knowingly speak to underage girls while attempting to elicit photos from them, often telling them that they are so lucky that he's even speaking with them, which creates a position of power in the dynamic and just kind of feeds his ego. But on February 8th, 2019, his YouTube channel was terminated, and on May 3rd, 2019, Austin Jones was sentenced to 10 years in federal prison for his crimes. In at number 3, Jake Paul. Dubbed the reality show villain of YouTube by the New York Times, Jake Paul has built his following off of, well, being mean. He tries from time to time to appear differently, but at his core, he's a reckless kid with a lot of YouTube money. The police were called multiple times to his neighborhood in West Hollywood after several noise complaints were filed. Additionally, a local news truck drove there to see what all the fuss was about, and Paul proceeded to jump onto the van while shouting that his neighbors hate him. Following the incident, he also showed no remorse for his upset neighbors by tweeting, "Crazy how many people care about me being a bad neighbor." Yeah, of course we care, dude. They probably all pay property tax and they don't want to listen to you or watch you ride a dirt bike across their lawn. Grow up, man. In at number 2, Oniisan. Hope I got that right, but also, I don't care. His real name is Gregory Jackson, and he started his YouTube page under the name Oniisan back in 2006. He was amongst the first wave of people uploading to the channel and building a loyal audience as a result. But by 2012, he was being banned by YouTube's VidCon for some terrible remarks that he made about his ex-girlfriend online. His behavior and videos following became even more disturbing, even filming a woman that was having a mental breakdown, you know, instead of helping like a normal person. Oniisan also allegedly engaged in misconduct involving minors as well. Just so many shady things about this guy, there's no way that he's actually a nice person in real life. Last but not least, in our number 1 spot, Keemstar. Also known as Daniel Keem, this YouTuber has become an extremely divisive character with his hit show Drama Alert. His channel has over 5 million subscribers, which means that when he says something, it carries a lot of influence. He proved this when he wrongfully accused an innocent man of being a pedophile. Keemstar had caught wind about a guy on the online video game RuneScape named John Phillips that was allegedly targeting minors. For whatever reason, Keem believed that he had caught the man on Twitch. He told his subscribers that he was going by an alias named Toby. However, Toby was just a regular 62-year-old man trying to work on his Twitch account to build a following in his retirement. The real John Phillips was already in prison, and by the time that Keemstar figured out that he was wrong, it was already too late. Toby was receiving a ton of death threats and was even doxxed as a result. Yeah, it's a mean guy. You know what they say? When you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me. With that, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled Top 10 Scary Movies Inspired by True Stories Part 2. Amber Addison says, I had a Raggedy Ann and Andy. They were extremely creepy dolls. I can totally see one of them being possessed. Yeah, I hated dolls as a kid. Every time I would see one, I'd avoid eye contact because that thing follows you. The Little Gamer Toy says, I like Johnny, I'm glad he's in more videos. Me too! Thanks, Little Gamer. Shane Strickland says, I hope people realize the horror movie industry says based on a true story to sell more movies. It's actually a good tactic. It really is, actually, because anytime that I see based on a true story, I go, oh, okay, alright. I don't even care about the real story, I want to see their interpretation. Keep doing it, movie industry. Daniel Terrell says, I hope we get a part 3. Maybe we will, let's see how that video does. Juanita Sprouse says, uploaded 4 minutes ago, hashtag early squad. And you could be early too if you just ring that bell. Go ahead, do it now. And that has been the top 10 YouTubers that are mean in real life. Hope you didn't get too triggered. Thank you for watching IO, and if you enjoyed this video, then show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Also, make sure you give us a follow on Instagram for tons of behind the scenes content. It's at InformOverload. Links for that will be down in the description below. Plus, leave us a comment while you're there with your thoughts on this list. And for more videos like this one, just click that playlist on the side of our screen. From IO, my name is Johnny Rogers, and until next time, take care. Sorry guys, let's try this. Nicole Arbour, a self-proclaimed stand-up comedian and YouTuber that started back in 2015. She didn't start back in 2015. Self-proclaimed stand-up. Just slide it in. Sorry, Nicole. Nicole Arbour, a self-proclaimed stand-up comedian and YouTuber. I just need to alter how I'm saying this, sorry guys. Nicole Arbour, a self-proclaimed stand-up comedian and YouTuber, 4th time's a charm. Very sorry. You know what they say? When you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me. Pointed at me when I said you. I was trying to remember it as I was saying it. Assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me. Want me to do it? No. I'm not gonna do it. You can take it out if you want to use the blooper. You can do that too. Top 10 YouTubers that are an idiot behind the scenes.